I never done really any sort of like audio cover or some sort of review before, so this is gonna be very new to me. If anything, I'm gonna be very like new to this. I've already said that I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I'm gonna put it. To put it simple, I like the A-4e. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. The capacity of bombs, the flight speed is decent. Turn time is actually pretty good for a strike aircraft. However, there are a few cons and a whole lot of goddamn pros. Oh my god, there are so many pros in this thing. Alright, let's start this off with something simple. The battle rating, of course. At ground rating, it is 9.3, which is interesting for its munitions. In air battles, on the other hand, it's 8.7. And another thing, its munitions are interesting for an aircraft at 8.7 and 9.3. Now that's both realistic battles, I don't do arcade. So, yeah. When it comes to munitions, the A-4e early, to be exact, is a workhorse. Oh my god. It can carry so many bombs, 3 gun pods, and, well, missiles, which is actually surprising for its BR, to be honest. Along with those mass amounts of bombs, and, well, missiles, of course, you get guided bombs at 9.3 ground. That's unheard of. Like, entirely. No aircraft does that. Like, not the A-10, that's 10.7, I think. And as well as the A-4, A-D-4, something like that, the Corsair. This thing is insane for its BR. And it's also not the only thing it has. It also has bullpups that you can also carry. In fact, the main loadout I used throughout this video was a bullpup with a bomb, guided of course, with a gun pod and then mirrored up from that one side to the other side. That loadout can get you so many kills because you just drop bombs and then like dive down with the bombs and try and get another target, which after you selected 2 targets, you can get 2 more targets. And the gun pod, I don't know how many more you can get, but you can get more. It's a lot of fun to use. I'll tell you that. It's fast, somewhat, I guess. The bombs suck though. Okay, hang on a minute. The guided bombs are poor. I'm gonna be completely honest. In fact, little bit of an interesting take. The German ones are probably better than it. Like the early ones. Why do I say this? Like this is like high-tech stuff, but it can't lock from like over 10 miles, and we're not like a really high dive. I've done this before. I've gone to 13,000 feet and dived. I've not got a lock ever from that height. It's bad. It's just not good. On the other hand, if you start to dive around like 10,000 feet, you get a lock like in like 3 seconds. It's good. They're good. Going back to the missiles or air-ground missiles, they're I butchered that. AGM-12Bs, I think. Along with the other, along with the AGM-C, which is the, I think, biggest bullpup in the game. I'm not sure. It might be, but they're good to an extent. You have to control them yourself, which means you have to bind more keys to your keyboard. I use the numpad for some reason. I don't know why I do. I just do. But if you know how to control them, I actually like have them set up in a way where it's easy for me. If you know how to control them, you can get a kill by not even hitting the enemy. They have TNT like in them. Like they have explosive mass. Like they can kill people. Like AA guns. They're fun, to be honest. I will say they're fun but hard to use. I don't use 3 because the gun pod, in my opinion, is a bit more accurate. It also has countermeasures. I forgot to mention that. Countermeasures are good for that because missiles can be evaded. However, some cannot be in ground BR. Alright, hello. Technically editing Pluto here. I forgot to mention something. This thing has boosters. It just does. Honestly, if anything, I don't even use them while taking off, even if I have a payload. I do while airborne, because what you want to do is instead of doing this, it depends on whether you want to go flat or if you want to go up. If you want to go up, you just aim up and then hit your keybinds. If you want to go flat, you just hit it and just go flat. But if you want to climb with a payload, you can get some extra speed if you look at the top left. or it works the same way for both sides. It's a good thing to have, and it's good to do in airborne because less resistance, I guess. It also helps you climb really well. But oh, another thing I forgot. It can land on carriers. It can do that. It just does that. That's a hook. It's meant to actually do that. It literally says Navy right there. But yeah, that's it. This is it now. All right. Get out. Leave now. When it comes to stats with the A-4e early, it's fast. It's good. It's fun. It's a quick boom and zoom sort of aircraft. However, the turn time is it's 37 seconds, which is actually rivaling the A-4D. The Corsair, I don't know the name of it, but it's the other strike aircraft. I'll put up like an image of it right now. That thing, it rivals that when it's stock. Now the A4, it's somewhat maneuverable. I mean, you can do some pretty cool maneuvers with it, but other than that, it's not a dogfighter. It's not a dogfighting aircraft. It's meant to be a strike aircraft, and that's what it does. I think I said 37 seconds, or I think I meant to say 27. Hang on. I stand corrected. It was 37 seconds. It's got a pretty good height. Actually, 41,000 feet is good, I guess, for 8.7 air. I mean, that's decent. The guns in that thing suck. I want to put it simple. They just do. They're not good. They jam often, and they have very low ammo capacity. This means you gotta be conservative, and you gotta be careful with them. This is why I don't use them. I actually use the gun pod. The gun pod is very fun. On air battles, I use an AIM-9 gun pod AIM-9, nothing else. It works. I will say it's a bit tanky or chunky, I guess you guys call it, but it works. It's fun. I like it. Alright, I don't know how long I'm supposed to make this video because I've never done a review before, like I said earlier. So let's just move on to, is it even worth it? Like, actually, is this thing worth your money? And the short answer is, no, it just isn't. You might be wondering, why do I say that? Well, it's a short answer and very simple answer. It's a squadron vehicle. You can get it for free. You don't need to buy it with Golden Eagles. And even if you do, you made the worst decision of your life. You see, the A-4e is a squadron vehicle, like I said earlier. You can research it for points in a squadron if you join one. There are free grinding squadrons that you can actually get into. I was in one before I change into a actually quite interesting one. Yeah. But another thing, it comes stock. Like, you're not going to get anything in a premium. It's a stock aircraft. You're not going to get like a short way to the end. You gotta grind the thing out. And if you do buy it with Golden Eagles, you're just basically buying like an aircraft at top tier that's stock, and you're not gonna enjoy it. Especially if you're like a level 10, you're gonna be in hell for 5 hours or more. Trust me when I say this, do not buy this thing with Golden Eagles. You get in a squadron that gives you the free squadron vehicles. There's a couple of them. I don't know where you can find them, but you can find them. If you did buy it, you messed up. If you have a ground vehicle because you spent your money on like an XM1 like I did, use it. It's good for ground battles, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. You do you. I don't care what you do with it because you bought it. However, if you get it with the squadron vehicle, like if you get it with the squadron, good for you. That you just saved a lot of money. I don't really know. Just do the same thing. That's really all I could say. You didn't really waste your money on that, so you're kind of good. I'm being very honest here because that's actually like, it's a waste of money. Don't buy it with Golden Eagles or your own money. It's not worth it. Just squadron grind. In fact, I've actually grinded two other aircraft. The British Harrier and the 262 strike aircraft in Germany. It sucks, by the way. Don't do that one. I'll do another one of these like guides on like tech tree for squadron vehicles another time. I'm focusing on the A4E here. Oh god. I'm focusing on the A4E here. And that's all I really got to say about it. If I want to compare it to the A4B, all I got to say is that in the A4B it lacks 2 of the rails, and it can carry missiles. It lacks countermeasures, and it has bullpups and not guide bombs. It's only the smaller bullpups. That's all I really got to say about that thing for the whole review. Other than that, that's really it. It's a good aircraft. Well, somewhat of a good aircraft. It's not exactly worth purchasing with real money. Rather, just grind it. That's it. Like, there are better aircraft out there. I will do guides on that later on. However, for now, goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.